Hey everybody. Alright. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Hope you guys have been doing well. Alright. Where are we? We've made a little bit of progress, I feel like, since the last stream. Trying to think, the big thing we did last stream was, I think we did heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is that what we did? We did like this whole thing, right? That was pretty cool, and that's pretty rad. I think I've done some stuff since then. I think I've done a little bit of stuff since then. And trying to, yeah. So I think ultimately I really like the eyes. I still don't like the color, mainly just because none of the AMV. I think I've decided that the entire AMV is pretty much going to be black and white. I was just skimming around over there. Ignore that, but. Which means if we're going to salvage this, we're going to have to salvage it, make it black and white, and put it somewhere else. Also, a few things. I think it's pretty good. I really like the eyes opening. To me, that's a really cool bit. Everything, like the keyblade is okay. The hand is all right. I might maybe redo a little bit of this, so like his fingies are moving back and forth. I don't know, but. We're not here to talk about this one clip for today. We're gonna do something else. What is that something else? That's a wonderful question. The state of the AMV. You've heard of State of the Union, now it's time for State of the AMV. So we have about a third-ish. We'll probably have a fourth. And we've blocked out everything. And our experience is only going to propel us forward. The question is, how long is it going to take for us to figure out how we want to block out everything? That's a great question. I've also got the good old Google Doc here. In terms of, I'm going to do a light green to indicate what I think is actually like pretty done. I think memories turn into daydreams. Become a taboo. That's really done. Really like that. I'll show you that. I don't want to be afraid. Deeper that I go. Takes my breath away. These are pretty done. I really like the way I've done those. Soft Hearts, Electric Souls, Heart to Hearts, and Eyes to Eyes. That's all what we worked on last time. That's all done. That's all good. I've done work on these 3 lines beforehand. So if you're a lover, you should know that's actually closer to green than I feel like I originally was like kind of thinking of it. The lonely moments just get lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. These are not done. Yeah, they're okay. A big part of why they're not done is the clips I have used for them are really like low quality. So like, you know, here we go. If you're a lover, I do like that. I like that. So like this part right here, where it's like, then if you were alone, I think that's pretty good, actually. The whole like alone thing, pretty good, pretty cool, pretty swag. I like a lot. Only thing I'd say maybe isn't so good. That's gonna be fine. It just kind of, this whole part I really like the idea because that's how it is in the game. You know, it's like, oh, it's important because Sora just had like the hand drawn and she comes back and she draws the hand. Like that's important to me. I don't know how. Don't quite know how I want to frame that because right now just the simple fade in isn't bad, but I just don't think it's quite what we're looking for. This whole part, everything before that, this is pretty much done. So the whole like, if you're a lover, you should know. Maybe the no, I don't know. So like, if we're going by the books, maybe it's probably a little bit more like that. If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonelier. That part's not quite done. I probably need to finish those before moving on completely. I just need to knock this section out, go somewhere else with it. So, but then the question becomes, what do I do with this? I really like this shot. Is it what we need? I don't know. Also, like, I kind of also like holding it on the, like, I'm not actually super opposed to that right there. Like, the longer you're in love, like, holding that, stretching that out. Because it kind of breaks up the, breaks up the sort of faster bits here, like da 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 da, like, it just kind of follows the rhythm a good bit. And maybe I just need some kind of motion here. I think so. Like, I could take these, throw them in a compound clip. Let's call this, say, longer love, and zoom the whole thing in a little. And now that we've zoomed it in, we just start it a little bit up, and we end at 25. Something simple. Maybe simple's all we need here. My only complaint is that I want to open with a bang, right? I want to go all in with some kind of banger. And with this the way that it is, I think it's kind of slow, but the meat really hits at the first chorus, and I don't want viewers to just like drone out by the time we get there, right? Like, I really want to wow and show almost immediately, like, yeah, this is a really cool amp beat. And I think we're almost there. By 30 seconds in, I think we're pretty much there. 25. I think as soon as this scene hits, we're looking at something really cool here. Yeah. But we do have these kind of slower clips at the beginning that draw us out. But maybe we just hit it hard with the, maybe we find some really interesting stuff to do during the woes. I think that definitely hits a little bit harder. I think that's really good. Again, I'm so sorry I kind of have two layers of music going on. I think maybe I just need some more, like, kind of simpler shots like this. Like, this isn't bad, right? It has a good bit of motion with, like, the hairs moving, the eyes moving. Again, super small, kind of hard to see, but like, not everything needs to be a Soft Hearts Electric Souls, or not everything needs to be, a running through a 3D field of Heartless. Although there are going to be some scenes that are, which I kind of have planned for later. Again, save the big powerful shots for the important moments, right? I also I feel like at some point I need to comment on the Disney erasure that I'm putting forth in this video. My plan is kind of to not include any Disney characters, mainly because since I'm like pushing to submit it in a drama category more so than anything else, that I feel like there's always just something a little silly goofy when you see all of the Goofy and Donalds in, you know, in the AMV. So it's like, I feel like if I just kind of push them off to the side, pretend they don't exist, tell like the original Kingdom Hearts story, then we're gonna be fine. This scene right here is not passable. I need a way to take this image and to scale it up somehow. I genuinely thought about like toying around with some kind of upscaler today, but I don't even think there's enough detail. This one we could do something with. We could yeah, maybe we start opening with this. Yeah. Because I can actually, okay. I also kinda, let's see if we can do this. Oh man. That's just a simple cut. I'm not opposed to the cuts, but so much of this is like in frame, and then some of them are like manga panels. You know, I was wondering maybe did I need to? Like all of this, you know, shows perspective. Okay, we can do something else here. Maybe like a shooting star. I don't know how to do that, but maybe, right? I really want the easy thing we can do here. These little things could be falling, and the ocean could be moving. Let's start with there. We gotta get cracking on this to some capacity, right? Okay. Oh. So let's open the good old recent. Is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah. All right. And thank you, NVIDIA GeForce, for sponsoring today's. We'll cut that. Oops. Oh well, that's not what we wanted. Let's cut that. Paste that there. Okay. Create 1, 2, 3. I see 4, 5, 6 layers. We need 6 layers, maybe 7, for what I'm gonna go for. So, all right. Next obvious one is let's grab tiny little snowball here. Paste that on a new layer. Let's go over here. Grab small snowball. Grab that. Okay. Only other one I can like really think of, maybe let's grab this one. Oops. And after there we go. Okay. So we put that there. Those are the 4 I'm going to focus on. I think that one's going to be way out of frame. Other thing we can do on the background is we can am I cutting out? Yeah, I feel like I should cut out Kyrie. What we're gonna do is we'll make the cut a little bit bigger than we need it to be. So Kyrie, you are ours now. Place you on a new layer. And then I also wanted to cut out a little bit of I bet, actually. Hold up. Let's do this. Let's turn the tolerance down, maybe? Oh, that's gonna be tough. Okay. That almost works. We're gonna give that a go. We're gonna remove that, put that on a new layer. We'll touch that when we need to, and now we'll tidy up this area here. I think that's gonna be good. Yo, what's poppin', Amber? How are you? Welcome to Hilo Uses Paint for the third or fourth time. No, I use this software so much. We're making art. Oh. Okay. We can also kind of... Oh, yo, what are you sewing? If Olive were here, she has masterful sewing tips. Also, I'm going to... So this is paint.net. It's a free software, but it's primo. It's better paint in every single way. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go along here. Do a little bit of that. You know, I should probably break this wave up into sections, but she's not really making anything. Gotcha. Are you getting into cosplay? Are you finally joining us dorks? That looks pretty good. I'm going to actually, shave that off. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'll add a waver to this, and then oh goodness. Alright. We're gonna try our best to fix this area up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hey, yo, Olive! We were just talking about you, or at least I was. I was saying Amber's starting to look at a sewing machine, and I was talking about how you have all sorts of professional tips and tricks. I'm doing a nice beach restoration, cleaning up the garbage. Look at that. Okay. Sand is going to be a little weird, but hey, you know. I should probably turn the hardness down. That always helps. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Beach restored. Because now, what we can do... I always love to do my live renditions of what the scene's going to look like. Ooh, the ocean's moving. Yes! They're beautiful. And I wonder how how much excess do I need? All right, we're going to, just in case, oops. Just in case, what we're going to do is we're going to paint a little bit of a buffer. I like doing this just so sometimes if we need to move the ocean back a little first, like kind of prep it to go, you know, it's nice to allow us to have a little bit of extra room. Honestly, I could just do this whole thing. But hey, that's... There we go. Okay. We'll give it a lot of space there. So now beach goes on top of that. Now we can look at the next layer we need to address, which is this. And all we're going to do is we're just going to go loosely allow... Oh, well, not like that. Oops. There we go. We're just going to go loosely around. There we go. I know we kind of lose a little bit of detail, and it's not quite circular. Okay, maybe, but that's fine. That's all we need. Next. You know, you would think that turning on a layer would swap you to that layer, but there we go. Hi, Frankly Southern. How's it going? Okay, we can look at this one here, little glowy dot in the corner. All of these are falling. We might even exclude these. Like, these are kind of extra, not gonna lie. See, yeah, that looks fine. Layer 6, okay. It's Kyrie time. I think so. Let me see. On the Kyrie layer, how much can we? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now we can just go in, set the hardness up. Bring the brush size down, and just go for it. There we go. Tiny Kyrie. And then, I don't know, what was on layer 7? Does anybody see anything here? I do not. I think layer 7 was for, what we're gonna do is now, we need to borrow your arm, Kyrie. And layer 7 is for Kyrie arm. Kyrie arm off. What we'll do, decrease. Making baked beans and fried potatoes for the Super Bowl. Fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, which maybe I should just like go ahead, but yeah, I don't really have a great way to watch it, and like I don't care. I just, yeah. So I'll probably just play some games, work on this tonight. I think that's kind of my plan. Not to be like that typical like nerd who's like, man, sports are dumb. But just like, I could be doing this or playing games, and that to me is what's super exciting. So if I put this underneath, there's Kyrie's arm. My plan for Kyrie's arm, everybody get ready. This is going to be extraordinary. Oh, look, here's the shot composition, and it just falls to her side. There we go. Look at that. I'm a professional. We're going to get rid of a little bit of the outline around her arm. There we go. Now I got lost for words there. Now you're speaking my language. We're talking about the puppy bowl. Even then, I'm more of a cat person. I'm just the worst for today, you know. I think I'm also gonna try something. Let's see if this works. And this is kind of working as intended. But what I'm going to do now is more. Oh, yeah, okay, this should work. I have a feeling this will work. If we turn... this is gonna work. I'm going to add just like a thin... gonna add like a thin gradient here just to add a little bit of variety to the beach, because without it, like, okay, it's a little bit bland, but look at that. That's primo shot comp. I'm insane. I'm correct. Merge that down. Get rid of that layer. Oops. Get rid of that layer. Get rid of that layer. The water coming in will add like a little bit of a waver to it too. That'll look all good. If the kitten bowl is on Hallmark, now I'm crying because I just read Amber's message. Never mind. Okay. Let's start exporting these layers, folks. I think we are on track to make a pretty decent scene. So what do I need? I need to turn off all of the layers. File save as. We're going to need a new folder for this. Let's go to the beach, open, and this is gonna be PNG. 1, flatten, okay. Next layer, file, save as. 2, flatten, undo, file, save as. 3, .png. I do this. This is honestly the most painstaking part. Is like, I don't think there's like a mass export. Maybe there is. PNG. 4. Save this. Flatten. Undo. Next layer. File. Save as. PNG. 5. But nothing against puppies. Nothing against puppies. Me saying I prefer the kitten bowl sounded like I was like taking a stance, like a just a political force, and no, I'm just I'm here for all animals. This, I think this is 6. 6.png. There's 7. Look at Kyrie's arm. Save as. Now, why am I saving them? Okay, this is also pro tip. Why am I saving the full image when all I need is Kyrie's tiny arm right there? Basically, it's to save me from having to like do a whole bunch of manual scaling and positioning later. If I load this into my video editor, literally all I'll have to do is place them in, and they will pretty much layer themselves. Like they'll layer on top of them in this manner, and then I can just kind of move them from there, just to make my life a little bit easier. And now I need the goily. I need the goyle. Tiny Kyrie. File save as 8.png. Okay, flatten background, and we'll save this whole thing as beach.pdn because if I need to edit some stuff later. Okay. Next tip is to, let's open up where I saved all those files. That's going to be in DaVinci Products, Kingdom Hearts Edit. Let's go to the beach. And now what we do is delete. Let's add our backdrop. Let me zoom out so I make sure I don't add it over anything. Yep. Okay, let's add it down here. And we're going to create what's called a compound clip, which is like a mini timeline. We can throw all sorts of things on top of each other. And this is going to be our beach. That's what we've been calling it. We can open it now, and when you look at this, we can literally just go. Also, I'm going to can layer them back on top of each other. Hey, this is where the pro tip was coming in earlier. We see I don't have to move anything; it just kind of snaps into the right spot. Boom. 7, 8. Perfect. And now, looked online and it says there's going to be a rescue boat bowl with puppies and kittens. Finally, we're getting our league put together. We get the enjoyment of both puppies and kitties on this wonderful day. All right, so let's go ahead. And this is always a little bit tough. All right, so what we're going to do? Oh, what did I do? Why did it do that? Okay. I want to move this over a little bit and up a little bit. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. I mean, that works for me. I'll probably move it over a little bit more, which will make it look a little bit faster, but that's just because it's going to be such a short clip. We need a little bit faster motion so that we can, so the eye catches it, essentially. Okay, that looks great. Ignore that whole like bottom piece kind of getting cut. We'll handle that when we handle that. Same thing here. Number 3, we're going to start with you. We're gonna actually start with you up a little, and we'll have you fall down and to the right a little, and we'll also make you like a little bit smaller. Yeah, something like that, where it's just kind of like these floating ghost orbs. I think that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Making something a little bit spooky. Just kidding. So let's move you up a little, just for the shot comp sake. And then we'll go to the end. We'll also put this here. We'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of have you fall down and then like zoom out just a little. One of them needs to like move like farther though, you know, varying speeds. Okay, the perspective on this is going to be a little weird. Is this okay? So this is this one. I kind of want to reposition it. Let's have it start here. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to make this look better, please, by all means, let me know. Because, like, they're all just kind of falling at the same speed, and I don't think that looks as good, personally. But maybe also... maybe it's not that bad. I also want to check for... yes. No, that's not where I want to put it. I want these to glow just a little. Which... on all of these, I want it to be normal. No, it's add. And global blend. Let's zoom in and see, what is this actually doing? Having it be slightly like a different color would be kind of cool, but I think I'm about a fourth, and I have until I think April to get it done. That's the big convention. So I think that's plenty of time, but you never know. That's not bad. I think 5 does... where's the convention? This would be MomoCon in Atlanta. So yes, my plan is to. Sort of the big... I think it's the big one, yeah, for AMVs. This is my showpiece. If such a thing exists. Okay, I got to... also, I gotta... oh, not rotation angle. I need the anchor point. This is so silly goofy, but you put the anchor point right on the joint, and then you go to the end, and then you just kind of... go to the end, make the anchor point the same, and then just move the arm where you want it. Ta-da! We're making art. Okay, I kind of like this. It's okay. I think for one shot, that's going to be like half a second. You know, this is going to be fine. One thing I do want to add is on the water, which is video 2. I have an effect I use. Where is it? It's kind of just like a waiver effect. I use it on... Do I use it on Sora's hair? I thought I used it on Sora's hair. I do use it on Sora's hair. Sora, where are you? Oh, those are the eyes. Are you Fusion Clip 2, Sora? Let's see. Okay, so I think we went a little too deep. I think we opened this one. We open Fusion Clip. Yes, okay. Here we go. We need these three. We're gonna copy those, go back to the timeline, and now let's get into the beach scene again. To go to Fusion, we want to open it up for you. Paste that in. Connect up our nodes. And there we go. So many different ways to zoom in now. Is that not working? Does that not work? Why does that not work? Oh, this isn't connected. That's why. There we go. Okay. You guys see that though? See? Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. We just need it to go a lot faster. Okay, and then all the way at the end. That's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. Okay. C3, maybe? Increase the speed. Oh, okay, okay. That's a lot better, actually. I don't know if you guys can quite see that to the extent I do, but it looks beautiful. Now, we go back to our original timeline, which is not properly scaled. We go to our beach, we zoom in on it, and because I kind of want to center Kyrie a little more. Yeah, there it is. All of that for... Welcome back. What you've missed is... that alone right there, or... I like this. This scene is... There's something to be desired with this one right here. This one... I do really like... I like how that turned out. I like how it turned out so much, in fact, that I kind of want to just nix this scene. Ooh, not do that, but... delete this scene. how are we feeling about that? I'm also like, when this is all said and done, I'm going to put together a task force and reach out to everybody that I know who has contributed a small bit on this, and just ask to grill anything and everything, so that I can get as much feedback on this as humanly possible. But I like cutting on lonelier though. These are too, I think the scenes are too long here. I still really like all of that. But this scene, we still need something to do. The whole lonely moments just get lonelier. I also think I need, I almost like it better with the bad clip here, that maybe we can edit or adjust or save somehow. I think also we're going to cut it down to just longer. I think we can. Okay. I also need an interesting transition. So this we got to do something with. This looks pretty fine. We could even just add a little bit of motion to it. Maybe go in, add the clouds move in the same way, right? Like that wouldn't be too bad. I might remove this smoke trail just to make it a little easier to work with, and then have it move. But that I really like. I really like that. And I think I'm. I wish I could. Let me see if I can. Timeline. We're just gonna move it forward 6. Increase that by 6. Save that. Back here. 6. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back. Increase. There we go. Now here is where we. Okay. Remove that. Actually, I like it coming in. I almost want to give it like a border. I don't know how to do that. Wait, what's waviness? Hold on. Oh! Fine. Waviness is pretty good. Like, I just want it to have, like... just like a black border, you know? Which, maybe we just give it... like, let's see what we can achieve here. Let's... Yes! Okay. Ooh, rotation's kind of cool. Go blend, add, right? No. Multiply. Operating mode. Ooh, we're getting some crazy. Yeah, we'll also take a look at the, it's like it's sliding. It's not. It's like it's not on the clip, but the frame. Which I'm actually not that against, surprisingly. Still huge fan of that. Let's... Alright. I am a fan of all of that so far. But how? That's all right. How can we beef this scene up? What can we do to beef beef things around? Um, the stars should be like moving or something. I really like this angle of like, wow, all the stars are, shooting, and then we see like, we kind of swap perspectives. Now we're like in front, right? Like I like that, but man, this is like this is such a tiny panel that I've like stretched out here, um, and let's see what we got. Let's just add a little bit of film grain on here. Let's go with Olive's suggestion. I'm always open. Let's make it grainier. Is this working? Overlay. Let's multiply. Let's screen. No, let's overlay. Grain. We want grain size, texture, grain strength. Well, by golly. Olive, I think you're onto something. Mainly because it's kind of giving detail, like it's the film grain is kind of what's making this have more detail. And we might be able, like that already looks, oh well, I don't like it animated, but why is it animated? Is there a way I can not animate it? Oh, freeze, I bet. Yeah, I think bringing up this idea really helps like add detail to it personally. I think that's a lot better than, turning it off. It's like a lot blurrier. But adding this additional grain, it's kind of like maybe not that much, but this would be the perfect place for like a cool transition. All I can think of in my head is like a shooting star streaks across or something. I have no clue how to do that, is my only thing. The longer you're in love than if you were alone. I think that's moved on to green now. I think. Yeah, okay. So looking at the shot chart, we've just got these two clips here. What do we do for this? The obvious one is maybe the clouds move. But I need just a better... What would make this really sell is if I had like any sort of ability at making good transitions. Because like, we have a few later, you know, just some flashes and such. You know, like the slide in kind of fades some things out. Like that's kind of good. It's kind of layered. It's kind of unique. But looking at this right here, it's like this is... Again, I need to like sell it early. And I just don't know if it's being sold early yet. Those are pretty good. But maybe, you know, the song is slow early on. Maybe, you know, maybe we just started off a little bit slower. But maybe we just come back to... Alright, let's just find something we can do to this scene right here, add a little bit of motion, and we'll call it. We'll call it with this section. We'll move on to something else. Let's open the scene up. Let's just grab it, take a look at it, and see what we can do in regards to. Let's get these clouds moving. That's a good first step. We'll get that cloud moving to the left. I'll look into maybe making, you know, because I made the animation for the eyes opening, so maybe I could make like a little shooting star streak in paint. I'm not the best at it, but I have to rip that band-aid off and finally start making my own effects. It's going to be scary, but we'll get there. So, where is this one right here? I need to find the file location, and we gotta open up paint.net. Gotta open this image. Perfect. Look at all these clouds. What we're gonna do is we're going to make this easy. We're gonna go 2, 3. The only thing we're going to need is this cloud. Tolerance. Wow, how... Yeah, actually, okay. We're gonna duplicate this layer. Duplicate it. I don't need that one. We're going to, on this one, delete all of this. Okay, and now looking here, the clouds that we want to move. Thread the needle. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just trying to like replicate the general cloud form without like making it look too obviously like handmade. Okay. We can also remove just a smidge here and there. Clouds! Okay. Cloud strife going across the sky. There we go. Clouds! Alright. This one we can cut, paste on a new background. Same thing here. We can cut. It actually has its own layer, so I can just get rid of that one. Go to the background now. Turn off both of these. Go here. All we're going to do is we're going to get this big old stamp. We're going to do that. Now I know Sora with the little smoke is really cool and rad. However, for my own sanity, we're going to get rid of it because it just makes things a little bit difficult to work with. So now, okay, Sora's vibing. We've got this. What I'm going to work on. So let me just look up like shooting star effect. Let's just see shooting star in After Effects. I don't have After Effects, but let's see what their end result looks like. You gotta give an example early on, right? I do have something probably stronger than After Effects though with Premiere. What do they end up? Oh, those. That was actually it. Like that's not. That's Noble Desktop. That's not a shooting star. Falling. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, I can break this down. So it's long line stretch to a point, then disappear. So it's like, I bet. Watch this. Shooting star Da Vinci? How to create. Ooh, wait, hold up. Twinkling stars. What does that look like in the end? No? Wait. Is it gonna play? That's not bad. The shooting stars. Do I want that though? Would that be too distracting? Like if I made this all black and then like essentially had my own like twinkling stars. Maybe that's just what I need though. Like, so just then again, do I need, like, can I find an asset of twinkling stars? Because like this is a quick tutorial, is an 8-minute tutorial in, well, pardon me, a 7-minute tutorial, you know. Oh, he's also doing this in, oh, it's part, oh, I did want to learn the particle system. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna use today to be a learning experience too. Let's see what this is as well. Hey Northy. I agree. We're gonna, I mean, there's that whole opening in Kingdom Hearts with, oh look, a star's going out. Okay, let's see, what does he do? That I actually kind of like that one better. Okay. Okay. We're going to turn off lo-fi hip-hop for a second.
Press shift space to open the tool selection window.
All right, we're making shooting stars, folks. Also,
Hi there. Welcome back.
hey.
This time, we will use the fusion tools to create some shooting star effects in DaVinci Resolve.
Let's do it.
From the effects panel, drag a fusion composition clip to the timeline.
Okay.
Change the duration to 2 seconds.
2
and
seconds.
Open it in the fusion page.
All right. So, I want to
Drag
add
a background node to the editor from the toolbar.
fusion.
Connect
Look,
to the
how do I make a
media
new
node.
fusion clip? Oh my goodness! Wait, this tutorial's so fast. I'm just kidding. Wait. I know how to make a new fusion clip. Is it just? Oh wait, fusion composition. Aha! Yes. Okay. Fusion composition. We're on our way. And then we got to open it up in Fusion page, and here we are. Okay.
Drag a background node to the editor from the toolbar. Connect to the media out node.
Okay. I actually didn't know that's what
Change
this
the
was.
color
Is this
to
noise?
white.
Oh, that is fast noise.
With the background node selected, click the ellipse button in the toolbar. An ellipse node is added and connected as the effect mask input of the background node.
This guy,
Set the
this
width to
AI robot
0.001.
person's pretty good. I know what it's doing. I
Modify
get it.
the height with a simple expression so that it's connected to the width parameter. Now the height value also changes as we change the width parameter.
0.01. Hold up, I gotta zoom in.
Parameter.
Yeah, it's what? Right click. Oh, it's right click, modify with height. No, connect to. Connect to. No, wait, what'd you do?
Simple expression, so that it's connected to the width parameter. Now the height value also changes
Wait, how'd you do that? That's pretty cool.
as the effect mask input of the background node.
Okay.
Set the width to 0.001.
Okay.
Modify the height with a simple expression, so that it's connected to the width parameter.
Modify the height. Okay, wait. It says modify with a simple expression. Oh, expression. No? Wait, how do you modify with height? Already I am at a loss for words. Let me make this very large so I can see what's
Toolbar.
going on.
Connect to the
Okay, background,
so
we're
that it's
making lips.
connected to the width.
I don't where do you get a simple expression from?
Set the width to 0.001.
Okay. 0.001.
Modify the height with a simple expression, so that it.
Okay, that's what I thought I did, but maybe gotta go here, modify with expression.
It's connected to the width parameter.
Alright, let's reset this whole thing. Modify with expression. Now where do I see the expression? Wait. Modifiers? Ah, expression on ellipse 1 height. If I go number out, is it width? Config. Pin, that's not what I want. What version did I choose this? This is 18. Oh, wait.
Now the height value also.
Wait. Okay. DaVinci 18 show expressions in inspector. Why can I not see mine?
Video clips. So when you want to have because when we look, if you have start by putting test in here,
Setting up a number
add expression here, the text is now going to be controlled by whatever.
This came out 2 years ago. That's like fair. DaVinci Resolve 18 expressions. Using expressions, we'll change this. Fusion expressions.
All right, so here we create all.
I mean, I'm also fine to hand animate it. It's just going to be a little easier. But I'm surprised it won't.
Then we get like in here, we're also going to have the same thing. It's not going to know what to do because it's supposed to be used to two values. If I was to come up, the error out, right? And it's to a couple of others that
Okay.
that you will often see. So if I look at this, we have sliders. Sliders are going to be the same sort of deal, just a single digit that you're going to get out of it. But up here, if we look at this, we have the center, and it has two values, right? So you have an X and a Y value. And if we connect this to any other point, is what they're referred to as inputs, we were also going to have an X and a Y. And so when we're working with this, we can't really take this input and get it to work here. We'll see that if we had this connected up, you'll see like we're going to have it's going to error out, right? And it's because this center isn't when it's getting the information, it's getting information that it doesn't know what to do with. It's not formatted correctly. And it goes in the other way as well. If I was to come up here, let's take this expression. The center isn't when it's not expression off. I can wipe this out.
I'm in the Fusion tab.
How can we get like
The only reason I'm taking so long to figure this out, folks, is that this is going to be big. Wait. What's happening, Northie? Expression's at the bottom the moment you right-click? Oh, so... Oh. You're a genius, Northie. Everybody give this man a round of applause. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, thank you. Actually, you've saved me a lot of time here, folks. All right. I didn't have chat pulled up. That's my bad. We made it, folks. We made it. Okay. All right, we're in it. We're in it to win it. What was I doing? Let me reset all of this. Let me 001. I mean, if that's all I need for like this tutorial, then like I kind of know what to do. So height, expression. Well, what's modify with? I guess modify will make a modifier, but just expression. Now we're talking. So if I connect this to width, would you look at that? We're able then to do that.
Changes
Okay.
as we change the width parameter.
Okay, I'm caught up. What happens
Right-click
next?
the center parameter and choose Modify with Vector Result.
So
A vector modifier is added in the
so
Modifiers tab.
now we do modify with
Change
vector
the origin
result.
x to 0. Right-click the distance parameter. Choose Modify with Anim Curves.
Okay, modify
Set
with.
the curve shape source to duration. Play the clip. We now have a white dot moving from the left to right across the
do.
screen.
Yeah, okay.
To better see the result, we can disable the checker underlay in the viewer. Right-click the scale parameter and choose Expression. Set the simple expression to 1 minus offset. If we change the offset, which is the starting position, this expression will ensure the end position of the dot is always inside the screen. Select the background node. Press Shift Space to open the tool selection window.
Wait, what was that? Okay, what was that about?
The dot is always inside the screen. Select the background node. Press Shift Space to open the tool selection window. Find and add a light ray node to the editor.
Okay, light
In the
rays.
inspector, set the ray direction parameter to at an angle and change the angle to 90.
Okay, in light rays, we go at an angle, 90.
Set the ray drop-off to CCD bloom soft. Set the length to 0.968. Soften to 0. Brightness to 1.
Ain't no
Great.
way.
Now it looks like a star shooting from left to right. Next we will add a glowing effect to the tip of the line. Node we add is the duplicate soft glow output with light ray. Now the height value also changes as we set the ray to 20. We add pro are from link in the description below.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And now I wonder. So actually could, yeah. So 0.01. It's pretty good. And we have like it starting and then ending. I wonder. Now this is just me. But I kind of want the width, or not the width, but yeah. I'm actually not going to do this. Let's see if I can, yeah, remove expression. Because I kind of want it to. Okay. I do kind of want it to animate. So like for instance, kind of want the start position of it to be, I mean, I guess it could be there, but I want it to like go over. No, I guess that's just gonna mess it up. Okay, let's go back. It's not quite what I want. That's my only thing. Because looking at the example, it's like, or like, you know, a real shooting star, it is like a stretch and then like shrink. So I was kind of like this. I do like the light ray. Like I like the look of it, and I almost like it a little larger than it is, like something like that, you know. I don't think I like what happened here. I don't think I like this. So what happens if I just turn that? Oh, turn that off? No. I guess I can't. Okay. I think I'll start with it at 0.4. We'll get to here. It'll start. We'll have it decrease by the time we're here. Okay. That's at least a little better. At least it fades out. We'll be good. We'll be good. Let's try that. And it looks like they made it able to be like a particle. Regardless, let's keep this now. Let's go back and going to, for now, just go back to this being a cut. You can say. Yeah, on moments. See what happens. Oh. Used to be like. Right, then let's. Okay. Why? Interesting. That's not that bad. Do we have, where is that? It's like I just want it to be even shorter, like. Okay. Modifiers, oh my goodness, a gust of wind. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Something's up. Let's go back here. Let's go to that. So that this modifier made 1 minus offset. See. Where am I going? Back to fusion, back here, tools, U, modifier, U, duration. think that's better. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. I think I'm good with that. I think for now, you know, when I render it out in 1080p, we'll see, you know, we'll see if the quality holds up. I think for now it looks fine. This also might be a film I strategically put in 720p. But I'm also not even. We need some motion here, but I'm really not. I like this now that we kind of added the grain to it, or know that we can add the grain on top, like that grain overlay. So let's keep that. Last thing we need to do is this needs to become a compound clip. This is field. We gotta open this in our timeline. And essentially, we need to. Oh well, I guess we need to first. We gotta export some things. File. Save as. We actually in Lover Lonely. Let's save this, that, so we don't have to actually flatten. Alright, then file, save as. This will be 14 and 2. Flatten, okay. And this will be file, save as. 14, 3. Okay. So, now, in 14, we can add 14, 2 back over it. Another thing with that is 1.33, 1.33, and up a little. I believe, yep, up 76. Doesn't really matter. All we need to know is that we're kind of moving this over. And that's a little fast, so let's... It's still a little fast. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And we can do the same for this cloud here, just to make it scale. It's 1.33. And we'll... It's actually going to be a little hard to see. So this one will start here and end Well, maybe, maybe, maybe not drifting down that far. $218. It actually might. Okay. All of that. Okay. When run together in the main timeline, what does that look like? Only thing we're missing now are the stars, right? And do we want to try after the after the conundrum there, do we want to give it a go? I think we do, right?
We change the number of frames.
I think we want to give it a shot. 7 minutes, we can get that done.
Stars. Let's start with dragging in a.
Alright, let's open this up. Open in timeline. Here we are. We know exactly where they're going to go. It's going to go right below those two. So, let's start with a fusion composition. This is something that we're completely generating. I'm just trying to get better at doing that. Not bad.
Fusion composition, set the duration to something like 30 seconds, and then let's head over to the fusion page. Here we
go to the fusion
will
page.
add in a particle emitter and a particle render node. Let's display that in viewport 2, and let's get
We want a
well-known
particle
that's
emitter,
transparency that looks
the
better.
render.
In the emitter tab or the emitter node, we're going to change the number to 2000, but it can be higher, it can be lower, whatever you want really. But we'll animate that, and on the second frame we'll set it to 0 so that we only have particles in the very first frame. And then let's set the lifespan to something suitable, higher, it can be lower, whatever you want really. But we'll animate that, and on the second frame we'll set it to 0 so that we only have particles in the very first frame. And then let's set the lifespan to something suitable, something like 1000 frames. In the region, we'll increase the sphere size to something like 10. We want to have a huge particle field or a star field. And the style we'll set to block.
Hold up. Okay. Okay.
Increase the sphere size to something like 10. We to something suitable, something like 1000 frames. In the region, we'll increase the sphere size that, and on the second frame we'll set it to 0 so that we only have particles in the very first frame. And then let's set the lifespan to something suitable, something like 1000 frames. In the region, we'll increase the sphere size to something like 10. We want to have a huge particle field or a star.
Okay, so then the sphere size.
Fields. And the style we'll set to blob, and for now we'll set the size to 0 field.
Okay, where do you set
star
the-
fields? And the style we'll set to blob, and for now we'll
Style we're going to set to blob. Ooh.
let's set the lifespan to something suitable, something like 1000 frames. In the
Lifespan.
region, we'll increase the sphere
1000.
size to something like 10. We want to
In the region, we increase the sphere size. Oh. Okay.
have a huge.
Something suitable like 10, he says. Aha! Okay. I'm starting to get it.
Particle field or a star field. And the style we'll set to blob, and for now we'll set the size to 0.03, but we'll change it later on in the P custom. We're changing the color.
And where was all of that? I think size control?
Variance a bit, 0.03, but we'll change it later on in the P custom. Or is size to 0.03, but we'll change it later
The size to 0.03. Okay.
on in the P custom. We're changing the color variance a bit. It's a very subtle effect, but it doesn't
Color
make a
variance, we're
difference.
doing
But you can, of
grayscale,
course,
so we'll
go
skip that.
overboard as well, like I'm doing over here, or not.
just to show you what we're looking
alpha
at.
variant as well.
For anybody who
for
wants
reasons
to
that won't go
see
into.
this,
It's not
I can
hugely
definitely get you a
important, though,
link.
so you can be
Let me also
involved.
move you
Now let's get to
over
the
here.
interesting stuff, and let's add in a P custom tool. That's where the magic will happen. Nothing too fancy, I promise you. So let's define some variables. 0.98 for the inverse likelihood, 0.05 the twinkling speed, 0.4 minimum brightness, and
Okay. So,
nothing too fancy, I promise you. So let's define some variables. 0.98 for the inverse likelihood, 0 tab, and star will constitute sort of the sparkling or twinkling node, and let's display it over here in viewport 1. Let's add in a camera, a 3D camera.
so I'm also just alright, I'm kind of skipping some of this. I'm just okay for that. Camera 3D, I know how to use that, for instance. Probably need to back it up. This we can.
And let's pipe it in there, like so, and a bit later on. Then we add in the renderer node, set it to open.
Renderer 3D, say OpenGL.
GL, and also the transparency set it to accurate, and let's display that in viewport 2, and let's get rid of that nasty.
Oh. Okay. Here we are. We're getting somewhere.
Underlay. I'll alter the size. I want the size to move in. Let's move the camera in the viewport. We've got our animation.
I wonder, so if I now go here, back to Fusion, our renderer.
So we're really nearly done. It's 3D, just so the camera is moving in a bit as well. All Windows A, and if we then sort of bypass the node and enable it in our way, and it's maybe zooming in a bit to see what we're doing. There we go. That is looking pretty good. Now sometimes more is better.
Just trying to add all of these things down as fast as I can.
So
what do you do with the media out?
to frame 0.
It's the only thing.
And change in the in the controls tab into the media out.
Ah, okay. So all of this goes into the media out. Alpha multiply and then add like a soft glow. Oh, hey. With minimal effect, we have actually created stars. They don't twinkle, but they can. I mean, also, kind of know how to use this, which is interesting. So, all of this at the end, I also the renderer, I actually okay. height. Gonna move that up a bit. Okay. I think all we need to do is we'll just move this up a little. Probably over a little too. Zoom in a bit. Oh wait, no. I'm dumb. Just crop the bottom. There we go. Okay. Now if we go back here, not bad. Actually not bad. We're looking pretty good. Sorry, okay. I have so many tabs open. Hard for me to find where everybody is. So essentially, we didn't really need to do that. We could have easily found something online. But hey, look at this. We made all these stars. Now, let's see if we can implement what this guy was doing for the twinkling. I have a feeling we could do that on our own, actually. Because I'm kind of fine with this. Let's see. Do we need the tutorial for that? We probably do. But let's. I want to open up the timeline. Open a timeline. Now we go to the fusion page. Now we look at the stars. The soft glow is there. That looks great, by the way. I believe for the particle emitter, let's see what he did. Because he like created his own particle. So like it was P custom, I think. Yeah, right here.
Play this, we don't actually one value to 0.98 in this case, the less likely it is that the random.
So, and then in P custom, this is like 0.98, this is 0.05, this is 0.4, 0.03.
The function will produce basically one maximum size of the particle. So let's then head over to the particle tab and let's type in an expression for the alpha. If, open brackets, rand s, open brackets 0, 1, id plus time, close brackets. That's the first bit, so that basically means generate a value between 0 and 1 based on the particle ID plus time, so it changes every frame. And if that is greater than n1, so in this case 0.98, then basically set the particle value, or sorry, the alpha value to 1. So in other words, the higher that n1 value, 0.98 in this case, the less likely it is that the random function will produce something that is bigger than it. So
I did it! That's all I needed! Okay, for my purposes, we're done. we did it. There's all sorts of interesting things you can do there, but look, I will try to get this showing. But they twinkle! All done programmatically in code. We should probably actually as well
If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonely. 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 The lonely moments just
have an idea. Um, idea alert. Uh-oh. I'm thinking... Um, okay. Where is... Let's open up that panel. Oh no. Where is that panel? There it is. 7. Open! Yeah, see, 7's super small. We're just taking Kyrie. We're taking her. Sorry, Kyrie. We need you. All of the other background, it's gotta go. Okay. Boom. Now we can just erase. Okay. Okay. Tiny Kyrie 2? Done. Okay. However, I do want another layer. I want about this much. I want about this much of the background. I don't even know. Maybe this much. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, let's merge those two. Don't need that. Okay. Do something like that. This is gonna be. I think I've got an idea. I think we're actually going to move the shooting star to Kyrie's scene to give this a little bit more flavor. Or also, for the third time. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's see. Go. For the third time, we are decapitating Kyrie. Bing bong. Put your head there. So no head. None. We are instead gonna beef out her shoulders a little. So that this could be on top and kind of rotate a little. Now we have all three of these pieces. We're going to have a shooting star, and I think this is all we need. So let's file, save as 7.1, I think. Okay. 7.1.7.2. 7.2. The amount of just headless Kyries is absolutely bonkers. Alright, all three of these. Now. Yeah, I think I like that better. So now, though, what's happening is... Ooh. Okay, inside here, got to open in timeline. Okay. I don't know if that's the frame that it's going to swap on. To start here, we're also going to keyframe. Okay, maybe not that much. We just need. Ooh, wait. What if it should probably follow the shooting star, right? Okay. This one also gotta. This one here. We're also gonna add like a mask. Invert. Yeah. Didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. As well, it's not quite what we're looking for. We want the width. Honestly, I think I just want. How's that? Yeah, that's better. See, how does it look with audio? Okay, something's. Okay. Okay, we go snip, snip. Hmm. It's too fast. Hmm. Um. Okay, I like that. I went silent. I went silent there to fix some stuff up. I think I really like that. No. No. Okay. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. Which actually kind of puts us at a good spot. Taking a look, let me save that. I think that finishes everything, but so for this verse, that finishes everything, but is this taboo? That's the last thing we need, and we could finish this verse. Maybe we try to finish that. That puts us at about a third of the way done if we finish that. Okay. Is that... It takes my breath away, soft hearts, electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. What can we find under is this taboo? That's the last little piece we need, and then we finish up a whole verse, and we're sitting pretty. Doesn't have to be perfect, but let's, because I've kind of been adjusting things forever. Is this taboo? It has to refer to nominate in some capacity, which already limits out our source material. It means we're only looking at chain of memories. Now the question is, where do we find some solid is this taboo frames? Probably not here, I've got plans for the memory bit. We could always just, that's a good one, just throw in sad nominee. We could do the two of them together because it's kind of forced, is this like, we could kind of pose one of them as like a villain. Maybe in the chorus we do some kind of fight, or like the whoa, 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 so, you know. Chapter 10 was always pretty good. The tears could be pretty, have literal tears falling towards the camera. That could be a dramatic shot. You know, I feel like the tears is kind of a good, like, we don't want to waste time with a bad shot. And quality wise, as well as some stuff that we can do with it, like, that's pretty good. How does it get there? You know, we can work on transitions later. Again, we're trying to get the soft green pass, so that after we go through the soft green one, we can work towards like the solid green. Perfect, you know. Like after it slides away, we start fading in maybe here. Is this... And then tears crying. I don't know, maybe the tears stuff starts coming in on taboo. That could be pretty good. So like, is this someone's there, then maybe it's, is this she's crying, taboo, we show the Marluxia scene. Because we're kind of telling the story of this whole game. At least that's my intention. Is like we're kind of telling the story of the game through the AMV. And a big part of that is like the fights, and we haven't really touched on the fights because we've just been focusing on like, you know, been focusing a lot on like, oh, the relationships and yada yada yada, but we also have to pose one of these two as like a big villain for some kind of like my thought is all of the courses, the baby we built this house, all of those are like flashbacks is my thought, like kind of flashbacks slash if not flashbacks, like, you know, just like nostalgia bait, essentially. Like, I'll be honest, yeah, like a little bit of nostalgia bait. And then the woes, I was thinking of making it a little bit more action, feeling intensive. But I only really have, like, I only really have one woes, or two woes. We have the intro one, but then we really only have I've got an idea. So, looking at this, is this taboo? Baby, we built this house on this. Like, we'll leave a nice little comment here. Nostalgia bait. Okay. Woes. I think we should highlight Marluxia fight. I think that's... because then we can go into Marluxia fights. This is... I've already kind of planned this. The Marluxia fight here, those thoughts of past lovers. All of this is going to be the white egg chamber room nominee. Already kind of planned that out. Then that leaves us with 2 choruses left. I think we go Nostalgia Bait. Then Nostalgia Bait ending with Roxas Eyes. We're telling a story here. This woe, maybe what we do with this woe, we'll have to figure that out. Maybe some kind of like, this has to set the scene. Realistically, there's not much else you can do. So like set the scene, right? And all of this is establish relationship between Sora, Kyrie, and Nominee's interference. So we do that, then baby, we built this house of memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. What your fantasies, pick all your legacy. Promise me a place. Ooh, oh, oh, I remember you. And when your fantasy has become your legacy. This, I think this actually is also Marluxia fight. I think the end is just okay. I actually think these two are. I think these are going to be. That's going to be Marluxia and Luxine fight. I think so. Just maybe some nostalgia kind of thrown in there to like really hit on like the memories thing. Maybe show like the whole Domine is struggling, you know. Is this taboo? I think emphasize like bringing in Marluxia here. We'll leave a comment for next time. I think we'll actually take a breather here. I have this upcoming Friday off. I was going to do like a little birthday stream. I'll probably work on this a good bit. So be on the lookout for that. Just like take all next weekend to try and grind this thing out so we can get it all done, but and start working towards. But I think we kind of have a good plan. I need to detach myself from thinking about making the lyrics match what I'm showing and have the general vibes match. Let's add a comment here. Comment crying nominee and evil Marluxia, right? I think that's going to be kind of key there. To transition us, because like, what's the story we're telling? Let's take a breather. I know this is kind of cheesy and dumb, but all of the feedback I've gotten on some A and Bs I've put out there, besides like the comedy ones, are like some of the stories can be a little like half baked. So let's really take a deep dive into what's going on here. So we're telling a story of, you know, Sora just left, you know, Kyrie. We're kind of establishing that early. So Sora is, you know, separate from Kyrie. Kyrie is obviously kind of like the person he loves, right? You know, and he's alone. we then kind of introduce that, hey, memories of Kyrie are being kind of twisted, replaced with Naminé instead, and to indicate that she's kind of like writing Sora's memories. I've included this, like, she's drawing literally, on his brain. Okay, that's one thing. We then kind of get the introduction to the evil in this, which is he's going to keep going. He's going to keep, like, continuing forward. He's weary. Here's the two, like, main villains, Soft Hearts, Electric Souls. We then, again, just get a reminder that Sora's memory has been kind of replaced. This is a more in-your-face way of saying memories of Kyrie have now been replaced with Naminé, right? Kind of, sort of. That's at least how it happens in the game. I am relying a little bit on knowledge of the game for this A and B to make a lot of sense, but even if not that, the visuals are going to be really nice, right? So, we're at this point where memories of Kyrie have been replaced with Naminé. We have our sort of central threats. So baby, we built this house on memories. Now, or is this taboo? We're also going to, in this one line, we're going to show that she's doing this, but it was also coerced by the main threat. Again, to emphasize, main threat we have to overcome, as well as the actions that are all taking place, etc. Okay. So, now, that leaves us with one big piece, which is we have Sora. Sora has to beat Marluxia. Okay, so we have to describe that. We have to get some sort of resolution between Sora and Naminé. We have to we kind of have to we've got to show what we might need to show, like, how these folks coexist, right? And in the aftermath of all of this, the only thing I can think of is, like, those thoughts of past lovers, they always haunt me. I really wanted to include Riku in there, but is that too late in the game to introduce, like, another character that audiences might have to remember or care about? Maybe. I gotta think on that, because really this whole part really accurately describes, like, the Naminé's viewpoint. No. I think what I'm going to tell here, because it's like, those thoughts of past lovers, they always haunt me. I wish I could believe you'd never wrong me. Then will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Okay. Only thing I was going to include is there's some the whole, like, not, can I trust you, like, yada yada yada, that whole bit at the beginning. Kind of is like those thoughts of past lovers, they'll always haunt me, wish I could believe you'd never wrong me. That to me screams more of like a Riku thing than like a Sora thing, but maybe we use this to, instead of like past lovers, we kind of treat it as like, past comrades thing, and we put some more emphasis on Marluxia and Larxene here, because she's like, oh, I'm haunted by what they did to me. I hope I can trust you. Like, there's some scenes in there where she's like, oh, you, like, wait, you're going to save me or whatever, even though I totally messed up your memories. And Sora's like, yeah, because even if they were fake memories, they're real memories, and you're my friend. So, maybe we turn this into, like, yeah, okay, the villains here are who we're going to emphasize here. So like this is like a fight, this is sort of like a fight, then it leads to like the thoughts of those past two, they'll always haunt me, I'm Namine now, I wish I could believe you'd never wrong me, we're talking about Sora. Then will you remember me in the same way? That's going to talk about, will you remember me as Kairi or Namine, And then as I remember you, we're going to show the big egg chamber. Okay, kind of makes sense. Then after that, he's locked in the egg chamber. So we can't really continue the story unless we do a little bit of just kind of like memory flashes of maybe all of them, whatever, right? Like this is more of like memories in the past, nostalgia. Maybe we go through the whole like Ansem fight even. We just kind of really ham up the nostalgia. I think then the last chorus is the start of Kingdom Hearts 2. I think that would be cool. Promise me a place. We can kind of end on like some edgy shot of Roxas. That's my take on it all. That's the story we're running with. Hey Olive, welcome back. I'm like trying to iron out what we want going on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get some of the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga and make this last thing here all about Roxas. That's my thought. That's what I'm thinking. That all of this, yeah, no worries. I'm actually about to head out here as well. But I was just trying to iron out what I still have to do before I move forward. I think having this plan is going to be good. The scenes will kind of fall in over time. I'm going to continue on Friday. I think probably do another stream, just kind of like a mini birthday, this type game, not game, but this type like event, and just really just try and keep pushing this because I want to get it to a point where it's all done, and I want to send it to a bunch of people to get some additional like thoughts and just honest like what needs to be improved. Like I really want to take the time to actually iron out the kinks in this one. Talk about like do we / should I add color? Does it need color outside of just like black and white? What kind of special effects do we need, in it? And all of those fun features. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, almost a birthday stream, exactly. And I might also, I just talked about this because I've wanted to for a little while. I might just do some like PC Ribbit King speedruns. Just try and beat the game. Like just speedrun the game like I once did, not going for any time, but just as a little throwback, right? But okay, that's the game plan. I'm going to let me render this out and then let's watch it, and we can kind of look at all of the work we did today. Mark in, mark out, go to render. YouTube, do not upload to YouTube, but call this xmems section 1, I think, add to render queue. Return of the King, baby. That's me! Also, my graphics card is freaking out because it's trying to do all the streaming stuff and render this whole thing. All right. I'm very excited as well to start sending this off to conventions, and I'm gonna. This is gonna be my. This is going to be my AMV for the con year. Like that I just send everywhere. Hopefully to the point where everybody gets annoyed of it moving forward. But, okay. So that's that. Let's pause this. Let's open up the actual. Let me just again Control S, exit out, and now videos. There we go. If anybody's wondering why I have 2 photos of Rob Beckett on my time. Okay. X-Mems! Okay. Boom. 30 seconds! 30 seconds! That's a lot. I think that's about a fourth of it. Maybe a fifth. I don't know. How long was this thing? Is it really 2? It's not 2 minutes 50 or 2 minutes 30 seconds, is it? I don't even know. All right, hold up. Now I gotta double check. But a lot of it is just like, whoa, ah. But I guess that's still time that counts. I really thought I was a third. Like, a third. But I guess that, let's see. Okay, it's right at, yeah, it's 2 minutes 23. So we're a little less than a fourth. Oh no. A little less than a fourth the way done. But we've put a lot of work up front to learn new techniques, to figure out how we want to do this, to like plan out what the video is going to be, and that's all time that we have to consider. I'd say realistically we're about a third the way done. I am noticing the hair is not, like, it needs to be shoved in just a little bit more. Whoops. Your hair's cracked. Sora, your hair's cracking. Let me fix that real quick. How much? We still have time. We've got plenty of time. I really only started this month. I think. Maybe I started it earlier. That would be bad. Okay. I want to... We're just going to fix the hair real quick. Whoa! Okay. That's not it. Aha, okay. So. Okay. Save that. Falling star scene went a little too fast. All right, let's take a look. I could cut off, the only thing I could do to make it a little longer, I think, is cut off a little bit of the next Palpu fruit scene, I think. Because let's see, we could... Because I do like... Yeah, I see what you mean. But how... Let's see. You should know the lonely moments just get lonelier. This one is a little short, I will say. Like, unless that's what you meant by falling star. For some reason, I thought you were talking about these stars falling. If you do mean this, I agree. I think I honestly need to. I was kind of using the. I think what I might do is, well, let's see. Is this taboo? Yeah, it's very quick. Oh, wait, also, are her feet cut off? I think her feet are also cut off. Either way, we'll address some of these changes later. Yeah, I'm going to be following suit with Olive, and we'll talk about this on Friday. Keep those notes in your head, Northie. I'll jot them down, and we'll give it a few. We'll reassess it after some time because we've just been staring at it all day, and we'll see what we can do. But thank you all. Have a wonderful night, and enjoy the Super Bowl. Go football. I guess Mahomes. Go Patrick Mahomes. Go Eagles. Go everybody. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.